What's up, everybody? Can you guys hear me? I hope so. Yes, you guys can. Okay, I am here. So this was a bit of a jam-packed beginning of the event here. We're trying to get things situated. There's a new update, if you didn't know that. I knew that, but I wasn't home until like a few hours ago. My watch is dead too. Nothing's charged. But yeah, so I've been trying to download. It's been a while. Emulator, you know, it's a little different the way the phone works, but we did get it done. And so I have it all settled. Let me show you guys what I see. So, all right, here's what we got. We also will have Citrus on to cast with me, so that's going to be exciting. He's just getting ready as we speak. Let's see where he is. Right above you. Perfect. Let me get him in, and we'll be good.
No platform.
No platform.
There he is.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, brother?
Man, I feel like I'm a little behind, and I am a little bit behind, as it's 8:02. But you know, just trying to get myself situated. Got a lot of things going on at the same time. It's always at the beginning of events, I feel.
Of course. And it's not making your job any easier, you know. A lot of these players, there's you know, a public service going their way, considering they're probably downloading their audio and downloading some weapon skins and those finishing touches. So, are you familiar with all the changes that I've gone through?
No, and I would love to get your opinion on through that.
Yeah, have you gone live yet?
I have gone live. I'm live right now.
All right.
I'm just gonna start the game, and feel free to speak on whatever you think we need to know.
Absolutely. So, massive changes going through. We have a brand new health system where there are no longer any adrenaline shots. You're only working with a 100 HP health bar that will automatically regenerate after you've gone 5 seconds without taking damage. The entire health system now depends on armor plates. So there is base armor, which is going to repair 50% or 50 bars of armor at a time. There's essentially a med kit, an advanced armor system, which will replenish you up to 150 armor. And if you find yourself kinetic armor, it's going to bring you up to 200. So those are your 3 different armor plate systems. You have a standard health bar now. We have all new ground loot. All of the ground loot is going to have 0 attachments. So instead of there being certain attachments that were applied to certain builds yesterday and throughout, you know, what we've known Battle Royale to be in the last year, everything has no attachments, and you're adding now 3 perks to any of these guns that you choose. Some perks work on some guns while they don't work on others. So I've played the game for maybe about 2 hours today, and I've been kind of studying what I enjoy the most, what perks I kind of lean on. So I'm excited to see how people treat these perks. There's definitely a delicate balance in some cases. In addition, there's a new vehicle that's been introduced. It's somewhat of like a Subaru STI WRX Mitsubishi blend, similar to the muscle car that we know. The platform has been taken out of the game entirely. There's no more platform, and there's a war being waged on the map, CJ, where there are missiles being fired between the blue and the red side. So you and I are gonna at times, and so are the players, we're gonna struggle with the audio because there's just this constant booming effect from these missiles. So I think
that pretty much covers it. So I only heard so much of it because I'm trying to get everything readied up. So I'm sure everybody else who's watching definitely learned a lot about that. But yeah, we're just hitting that start button. That's what I'm trying to do, and it looks like it's gonna go through now. Oh,
there it is. That sigh of relief.
Woo! All right.
Small calm.
That's what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. We got a lot of people competing. We've got new situation today. And oh, I got myself in the background. There we go. Turn myself off in the background. Unless you guys want to hear double me, which I wouldn't suggest it.
I like double meat. I also like double meat on my burgers and double cheese. I'm a double kind of guy, CJ.
Double, maybe a McDouble. McDouble.
Yeah, McDouble.
There you go.
Yeah.
Double play.
So taking a look at the overhead here, as we mentioned, we don't have a platform any longer. We won't see that for all 4 games. So we're going to have chip terminals at Heat, Nuke Plant, Black Market, Bus Station, Farm, Nuketown. So a new addition as well that I forgot to mention with the chip terminals is that if you and I roll up to a chip terminal, CJ, and we go to collect our chip, our upgrade, we have to wait 8 seconds before we can actually retrieve it. So you're somewhat of a sitting duck. You have to be able to use smokes wisely. The backpacks now are limited in how much they can carry. We used to be able to carry so many throwables, so much ammo, just a plethora of things. But nowadays with this new update, or today specifically, it's changed entirely. Right off the bat here, we see this flight path coming in from Frigid right down the center, ending up at practice range. The only time you're going to see snowboards spawn will be in the snow zones, but that won't matter for your event. Snowboards are banned.
Yep. So yeah, I think as you mentioned, there's gonna be a lot more of a difference in gameplay. Obviously, different type of rotations. You know, if you want to get an upgrade again, that long-lasting time to get the upgrade after initiating it will probably cause some trouble. But we will see. As you know, guys, we are going to be trying to get the action wherever we find it. Overgrown might have something, but I think they have some separation there. Do you have a good spot we should go to first, Citrus?
I just want to see how things play out here, how everything kind of settles. I can see separation at Overgrown for the time being, and there is that potential third party that's going to be rolling in over the heels of Team 12 and Team 17. That's going to be Team 8.
Circus, what do you think?
Circus is looking good. That's going to be a close range.
Oh, yeah, the stats look
different. And it's night mode.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I did not expect that. So another surprise feature here, as it looks like Team 9 is majorly hunkered down in the center, and above them, 2 players from NLE.
Yeah, so close right here as Donna will shoot first and get a kill. Turco trying to work the base of the place and hit Dagger, and Dagger is now knocked. 2 in a row now for NLE. Here's a possible third here. Cuts around, gets the thirst. Can he get the player? No. As Turco is
speaking of third, I think that was great positioning from Jake right there, using that third-person perspective, and he is going to go back-to-back. No, the reload's going to cost him.
Yeah, that was some good shots here from the team as they kind of pushed forward with NLE, and that should have finished it, right? We got 2 guys out on the team, but they should be able to get revived and brought back, I think that was 2. No, 3. Or just 1. Confusing numbers here. Team 5, I think, is a good spot.
Yeah, I'm right here with it. It looks like NKCE has picked up the first frag in this engagement, so a 4v3 advantage for NKCE, squared up with AE, Affiliate Esports.
We got Looney, Tassis, Detrui, and Serrano. And it looks like Looney's got some angles on Deadly. Hits Deadly pretty well there. And now I'm going to shoot at Dark Helmet, and Dark Helmet now knocked.
Enemy down.
Yeah, nice shots out of Looney there, and Detrui was also ready to pounce with this beautiful top control here on one of these warehouse buildings. So quickly, NKCE is making light work of them, and I do want to check out New Era. That's Achman playing on that name there, and they are also squared away with the team, if we can find them in time.
Is that at Diner or the one at Heat?
That's going to be... Are they Team 6? No, where are they?
I see Juani with the Mize with Satina and Morgs near, but they have some separation, so I do believe Team 8 for No One Left Behind. Unless they just... Yeah, they just finished up their kills, too. Or were they? There's a lot of tags around them.
I'm not sure. I'm going to slide over to Team 10, though.
Team 10. All right, we'll do that.
Looks like going to be Wani and Zeldris. Last 2 standing. Zeldris, close range engagement.
Yeah, Zeldris, for the most part, trying to win this battle. Gets stuck between the rocks and somehow gets away. Never mind. Wani now, just too far away, but might be able to snipe. Let's see if we can get any long range shots.
Notice this too, CJ, with Wani, right? They've nerfed the buoyancy of the glide. So whether you're airborne or not, you're still going to struggle to get as far as we used to be able to with those glides.
Yeah, I would think where he jumped, he should have been able to get to the roof of this farm barn, but not this time.
That's right. So Wani's going to be laying low for the time being. He knows that his only play to retrieve these tags is forward.
I'm looking at a new killer crew here. I think the Chewy just pushed in a bit.
Back at Circus.
He cracked somebody at Circus. And then let's see if he can finish him up. There's a guy on the right. Might be a teammate there to help out too.
Airdrop incoming.
Thank you for the follow, by the way.
Yeah, somewhat split here. And I think really what's going on right now, CJ, between NKCE and their positioning is they are pursuing this final player on AE. That's going to be near.
Well, Looney's trying to finish up near, but there's the NKC EMP team. Looney just gets knocked because of it too.
Yeah, very unexpected in this case that EMP would have been there. It looks like they made a rotation from docks into this compound to try and pick up the scraps from Circus.
The True, he sees that his teammate got thirsted, so I think he has a decision to make. Go forward to try to maybe pick off some people or back off, or just wait it as he doesn't have any teammates near him. So I think he's just going to retreat for the moment. T4.
Yeah, definitely a lot going on there. He's going to back down from it. I do see NEB. Yeah, this is going to be team 8. But there you got one player on the run. That's Hamburger. So as we switch over to that, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to stay. It actually looks like team 16. It's going to be here at farm.
All right.
And I'm still dealing with game audio issues.
No worries. I got some random names, and they were mentioning it to me that their names were randomized because of the update. I don't know if that was a thing you've heard before. I haven't seen that, obviously, with the other teams. But this team is not looking too great.
They have weird names, man. It looks like some type of auto-generated password that I would probably elect not to use. But, yeah, last player on Team 16 now. Laying low.
Yeah, he's
inside a tunnel here.
He's not going to try to push that unless he thinks it's clear. So I'm going to go to Team 5.
I'm also looking at Team 3. That's NLE down to 2 players in a fight here at Nuketown with a third party coming in from Team 6.
Trying to use
Team 6. It
looks. Yeah. Get Sandman. No, he doesn't get Sandman yet. This time might be crucial here if he can survive this much longer. And he will get shot in the back. That's what I was talking about. He took a little too long there.
Yep, that medic is a huge and clutch class to use now, CJ. It's probably the best class in the game if it wasn't already. The fact that you can just continuously restore your armor right back up and you have less time being spent on your armor heals. So it looks like Turco was able to find 2 in that engagement there, and he's going to be the last player standing.
Team 7 also short on players. A purge there for Outlaws.
Yep, and HG was the team that rolled in with that ORD, and they've taken this guy.
And LE now with Turco, this might be it. Unless the revive flight can cut in 40 seconds, but that's still a lot of time.
Skill chip ready for upgrade.
It looks like Hellenic Gods have not really noticed Turco, and Turco's just going to sit here and hope that nobody comes into the second floor. And I don't think anyone will. Looks like my...
Lin, though.
I'm trying to, fly around, but I can't do it. It won't let me. I don't know if you can.
Let me see. Yeah, I still have the ability to do so.
Maybe my emulator needs to be a little changed up. But it's all good. We'll just get behind people. That'll be a different view.
Oh, we do have a good exchange also between Slime and Tragic EU. I'm going to give this fight here at Nuketown just a few more moments before Team 6 annihilates Turco there. That's going to be Delin. So yeah, I'm going to slide off of that. I'm going to find Slime, Tragic EU.
Yeah, head there too. We got launch base. Certainly someone close. Unless I'm mistaken, Team 13 just flying over. I thought there was another player around. Apparently not.
Yeah, strength in numbers goes to BOT, featuring Slime with all 4 of their players still standing. All 3 kills for their team on the back of Slime right now. However, Tragic EU, down a player, has the helicopter to work with. So as far as them being able to position and take control with a height advantage, the ball is in their court.
It's like Mortal trying to shoot from the top. Now, definitely, both positions know that there's enemies near.
Yeah, Morlek can feel the presence and the pressure of BOT creeping in.
Arc Zero trying to shoot at Chu. A bit of a long range for this weapon. Goes for it again. And it's working, but he gets sniped down.
Great shots from Chu. And MVP as well from the sky. Now making this 3v4 disadvantage a 3v1 advantage as Morlek looks for this final kill.
Ooh, that'll do it.
Ease.
Red King was trying to heal in time, just could not get the time to do it. And that would be a squad wipe.
Absolutely. I'm back here at Farm CJ with Team 24 and Team 16. One player from Team 16. That's going to be, I'm going to call them Password Protected.
Password Protected. All right.
Password Protected.
It's a great name, actually.
Right?
It's hard to follow them on Twitch, but great, great name.
So NP making quick work of those 2 players inside of that red roof building up here at the corner of Farm. NP standing at full strength. NKC also snipes west side in the kill feed. And we're seeing a little bit of a cat and mouse game here. Team 16 able to bail on that. I'm going to go take a look at west side and...
Tragic back over to them.
The safe zone is
Looks like Chaotic Frontline Gaming is on the line, and Saha gets taken down with the Arctic 50 from Tragic Chew. Tries to throw a grenade to finish it up, and maybe get the other player too, as Satina is up there as well. Quick thirst from Chew.
Yeah, do you have the feature where you can actually see the damage being dealt on a player? The numbers?
Oh yeah, I should probably. I bet I have it. I just gotta change my setting.
Yeah, it should just be in the basic settings, I think. But Chew just continuing to pump the pedal and put the gas down.
I thought it was like a quicker. I have gunline. Hide more? No, I don't want to hide more. I don't know. I'll look into it. I didn't see it yet.
Yeah, we can do it in between games. I see Team 6 has now rotated out of Nuketown deep into Farm. This is going to be HG overlapping here with NP.
Looks like
Height advantage going to HG.
Looks like Zeno's kind of stuck around the enemies while the rest of his own teammates not even close. Can Zeno get one? No. He'll be taken down quickly.
Yeah, solid movement from Gui there. Able to slide out. Continuously peppers that player. Puts him down. Puts his dog tag in the dirt. And again, Team 6 takes to the sky. Let's see how Team 6 is going to play this. They are down a player after Zeno just dropped.
Yeah, it looks like they just use the Lin maybe for scouting purposes, even backing away. Without the Lin, I doubt they're going to push now as a duo.
Yeah, no, I've actually slid back over here to Tragic EU. Oh my goodness. Vivanto finds one. Can he find two? He cannot. Which leaves Chew as the last player standing in a 1v3 position, and he's going to drop. Tragic EU leaves the lobby, 15th place. 7 kills for them. And WRK, this is one thing that I've been excited to see. They are a team that religiously lives and fights outside in the blue zone. You can no longer heal in the blue zone, CJ. So long as you're taking damage, you have to wait 5 seconds until you're no longer taking damage before you can heal.
Yeah, that's a way different situation now.
Way different. Yeah, no more zone camping. The only person that could do it would be Medic, but they can only rely on their med circle to heal them because the armor plates won't do anything. So at 16, 17 HP, they're able to find their way in. But yeah, funny stuff, man. There's going to be some zones for WRK that are going to be an absolute rude awakening. Max has put eyes onto IR. Nice little headshot there. Back-to-back good shots from Max. Smalls goes down. Shots coming back from Holy Mother.
Ooh, Max getting hit far range from, yes, Holy Mother.
Yeah, you never want to upset Mama Dukes like that. She'll make you pay for it.
Who wants pushing? Brian pushed forward. Dark is prone in the grass. That might be a problem there, as Brian had no clue. Monda's trying to follow suit, but might be a little late there. The rest of the team is now here, though. Dark gets dropped. Small shoots chill, and I think... Oh, wait, one more. But where is that last guy? There's Max. He's shooting too. He doesn't care if he's spotted.
Yep, Max on the run now. WRK has been fantastic as far as, you know, putting up those KPs, those kill points, sitting at 14 currently. But everything is down to Max. He's going to lose his armor completely.
Through the smoke, Smalls was getting some aim there.
Yeah. Yeah, nice beamer right there from Smalls, and Smalls is not going to let up. However, Max heads up play, puts the airborne down. He's going to elect to probably get himself out of there entirely. He might play back to the rock behind the tags.
You think he's going to go for tags at this point? I don't think so.
No, I don't think he's going to go for tags, but I think he's going to position himself behind them. But as you can see, again, there's a loss of buoyancy when it comes to being able to stay in the air. So Max learning that the hard way.
King 16's getting close as well, and it looks like he gets taken out, but still tried to bring Holy Mother with him.
Yep.
So now the blue zone overlapping.
One of WRK's teammates came in off the revive, so there's only 2 tags remaining behind Max, but he knows that he can't be playing for those tags and taking damage from the blue zone because there's no way to heal outside of zone anymore.
There's something to get used to now, as it's going to be a little bit more difficult to live out there in the blue.
Absolutely. I've slid over here to Team 11 in a nice position in one of these final zones. 31 players, 9 teams remaining.
Yeah, they got some snipe action here. As ankle breakers trying to make it work. Katsune shoots. Gets a knock on no one left behind, Will. And so they might be bodyguarding this a bit from their angle. You still got one guy on team 8. That'll have a hard time moving in. Team 19 might be engaging with another squad with Team 8. Especially with the blue zone changing away.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. I see Team 8 is just completely separated right now.
It's just
Tassis
weird. They haven't figured out where Team 8 went.
Yeah, they had a couple casualties earlier up at Heat, and I think it's just been a struggle for them to regroup. But speaking of regrouping, NKCE playing it tight as they rotate into this next zone, just on the fringe of it, currently sitting at 12 kills.
Our vehicle is about to explode.
They're going to be rotating directly into the Outlaws. NKCE getting set up outside of Butcher here, but boom, just like that, Outlaws.
Yeah, they're pushing.
Yeah, I had the helicopter. I wasn't even aware of that, given that we're in night mode. It's kind of hard to see things. Ooh, nice little trade right there, CJ, between Tassis.
Sniper.
Yeah,
Snipe on
beautiful
both
shots.
ends.
And here come the throwables, looking to secure those kills on that roof with these grenades. And I think grenades got a buff as well. I think you can get one tap by a grenade now.
I think
there's
that's
beautiful position from Purge.
Looney getting hit. He didn't realize that he was going to be on the cliff top.
Yep.
He says needs this one and will, but can't stay alive afterwards. So now Detrui retreating. It's actually retreating to 2 other teams. May need to be watching or being aware of that. Team 17 might be on their last leg as they're getting close to an enemy. Here's password protected player 121 90. That's his name.
That's right.
Definitely don't forget it.
Yeah, robotic qualities with this guy here. He's laying low as a revive flight. He's working with a Rust and an SKS. And an SKS is a gun now that is very viable. I believe it's a 3-tap or 4-tap in some cases, but a lot of power behind that trigger.
Looks like IR is now pushing to one of the mysterious Legion teams.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. And they're just wrapping aggressively onto IR. Things are looking tough for IR at the moment. Dior, though, somewhat out of position. Beautiful win. Great movement from Dior. He's getting tagged up now, though, from Team 24. That's going to be NP playing the middle of Butcher here. Nice nade.
Ooh, Small's getting pushed. That's it for IR.
Down to 7 teams, 19 players in total. Less than 3 teams average, or 3 players average per team. As the Chewy finds another one. NKCE has just been relentless. Great shots out of Doge right now. Forces ankle biter off the top of that.
So Dom gonna get behind Excel, gets that shot, gets the kill without taking any damage. And I think this might be it.
Great pressure from NP. Just absolutely dismantling this team with 0 casualties. Yes, Gui is down, but the revive is going to go through.
There's still one guy left. It's a 2v1. It's not over.
Oh, is there?
Ankle
that's ankle
breaker.
biter.
Or yeah, ankle biter or breaker? You didn't read it right.
Yeah, no, I think I read it
Breaker.
wrong. But
Oh, he gets another kill. Can he survive one more?
He does one pump it.
Both of them have shotguns. Ankle breaker trying to take to the top of the roof, get a height angle advantage, jumps down. Who's gonna win?
Oh, just lighting him up right now.
Yeah.
Makes easy work of him. Puts his foot in his mouth. Ankle biter goes down. And here comes the revive.
Great shot work there. Even if he didn't have the top, usually if you have the roof, you can see him clearly as you jump down. But that wasn't enough as Doge was just moving too well.
Yep, I love the composure out of Doge there. He didn't bait himself into grappling to the roof because he would have been forced into a mantle. So instead, he lures that player into him and makes light work of him going 3 for 3 on those shots. So now 5 players remaining. 2 of those players on NP as they sit with 13 kills. We do have password protected and 2 players from the Outlaws. So it's going to be a 2v2v1.
All of them have more than 4 kills each. So this is going to be a good fight.
Absolutely. We got some Slayers left in the lobby here. And if I'm going to put my money on it, CJ, I'm going with NP here.
Well, NP
Upgraded
we just
Ninja.
saw do really well.
Yeah.
Outlaws are, though, get a height position here against Saddam here.
Oh, beautiful shots from Doge right now.
It's like Skylax just gets annihilated. He could not get the damage across. So this password protected coming up the hill. And this will probably it. Will he be able to overcome the odds? He's pretty much the only guy without the shotgun, and he still gets the kill with the SMG.
And he has such limited armor right now, and that is going to be the kryptonite there.
Doge coming in with a few kills at the end especially, but let's go ahead and take a look at these kills. And so this was first match, guys. So you guys are just watching. Welcome to the streams. We have Citrus here. We have myself, CJ Livecast here. Thank you guys for coming in to watch. Make sure to follow and subscribe. Make sure to whatever you need to do to support us, because that would be amazing. All right.
For sure. So firstly, MVP of game one, without a doubt, goes to Doge. Beautiful 1v1 performances, positioning, an all-around just mental game from Doge as he goes ahead and just hops through that lasso hula hoop. He finishes with 7, Saddam with 5, Gui with 2, and Emulator with 2 as well. So a team total of 16 for NP, plus the first place finish. That's going to be a 31-point game from them. As far as the damage goes, 961 for Doge, a little over 1,000 for Saddam, 321 for Gui, and 400 for Emulator. Great team play, finishing game one with 2 players alive. Second place. Oh, so password protected is WRK. Now I can see their name, CJ, but for some reason I couldn't.
Oh yeah, I couldn't either. Yeah, they were mentioned. I don't know why that happened. That was a thing in the past too, I feel, but only with special characters. They do have special character in there, but it wasn't like that.
I felt like back in the day, there was a point where Call of Duty had done a purge on usernames that had foul language or anything that was racist or whatever it might be, right? And so they reassigned a name. But in this case, it just seems to be somewhat of like a clerical error. But they finished with themselves with 15 kills, plus the 12 in the placement category. So a 27-point game for WRK, only falling behind NP by 4 points. So 4 kill points away from tying the first place team at the moment. Third place is going to be the Outlaws. They finish with 13 kills themselves and 10 points in placement, so 23 points. So I really like the kill production out of all of these top 3 teams, and with their placements, they're all to some extent neck and neck. Fourth, we have Team 19. That's going to be CFG Intoxicated. They finish with 6. NEB in 5th. They finish with 1. Team 6 is going to be, or Team 8, excuse me, is going to be No One Left Behind. Is that correct?
Yes. No one. NLE. And NL. Yeah.
All right. So they finish with 1 kill, right? Team 11 is going to be Mystery Legion Hydra. They finish for themselves with 11 kills. NKCE in 7th. They finish with 13. IR with 5. HG with 1. NLE with 7. AE with 1. Team 16. This is where it gets a little bit more interesting. That's going to be Wicked Operators.
Change name.
Okay. That's who I thought password protected was.
Oh, really?
Okay.
That was
because I can't see their names at all.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I saw that team actually throughout the game. I don't think they made it that far. So
Team 16, we saw them. No, I tried to go on board with them. They died somewhat early. I think around the same time that we slid over to Farm for the first time is the same time. Oh, Team 16 was actually at Farm, and they were fighting with NP, and NP got the better of them, put them on the run, and they were able to finally find that last kill. So they finished with 3. 13th place, that's going to be Team 18. That is Mystery Legion NA. That's going to be Jupiter Twin. And Westside, they finish with 3 as well. EMP with 4. Tragic EU with 9. BOT with 3. Team 22, that's going to be Instinct Tactical. 0 kills for them. 0 for DZ. 1 kill for GG, Gaming Geek AMK. And 1 kill for Deadly Esports. So again, standout performances from NP, WRK, and the Outlaws, all somewhat neck and neck here in the top 3 as we go into game 2.
Yeah, their kill counts were super close. So what was it, 16, 15, and 13. So it's anyone's game. There's a bunch of other teams that had double-digit kills too, so that should even things out. If you just look down to the bottom, there's a few 0s, a few 1s. For the most part, there's a lot of kills in this game, so I think each team has done pretty well to start off the first match. We will start the second match in 2 minutes. Make sure you get your subs in. I know there were some teams that were having issues with the download and all of that. Obviously, it takes a while with a new update, so make sure that your teams are ready to go before events start. That's just something you should try. Even I had some issues though, so just you got to make the best efforts to get yourself all fixed up.
Yeah, for sure. One thing I want to point out to you too, as far as you and I casting, there's going to now be 2 types of airdrops that land on the map. The first one is the one that we're most familiar with. That's going to be the green circle. That's not going to allow any team to retrieve a custom weapon from that. Instead, they're going to be giving you gold perks, They're going to be giving you kinetic armor, which is going to be essentially your new adrenaline. It's only when you see the red circles land on the map, and at one time, CJ, you could see 4 red circles land on the map with the first airplane that drops those, and that's where you're going to get your custom loadouts. So as far as us planning around loadout weapons and teams fighting for those, that's going to be the red circles, and the green will be for the armor.
Gotcha. So guys, just to give you guys some background, I'm sure a lot of you already know there was a huge update, and you guys, all the players anyway, if you're playing, are starting to realize maybe some of the changes that are occurring. And Citrus is certainly a player that kind of knows and understands all the updates. So definitely listen to him, as he's got the inside scoop. I'm changing my settings now. I wonder if I can get it right.
Yeah, I'll walk through it with you. So if you go to basic and you scroll past that initial block of settings, the first thing you're going to notice is damage number.
Damage number.
If you check that, you're going to see exactly how much damage per shot is being put on by one player. Yeah, it's great.
All right.
Yeah, man.
I think that'll do it. I got to do it for BR.
Yeah, I realized the same thing. I was like, I thought I had it on, but then I put it on with MP.
All right. Thank you all the support, guys. Wow, a lot of gifted subs. Chaotic Frontline Gaming, thank you for doing that. Appreciate it. I think that's 5 gifted subs. That's awesome. All right. It is 8:32. Let's start. Let's get this one going.
Do it.
I got 2 things rolling. I got my phone and my, looks like Biagi still needs, a lot of people still need to get to the right mode. I'm surprised after all the update they didn't change this part. I think that affects me a little bit more than most, but still.
All right, so good to know. Team 16 is Wicked Operators, aka Wicked Main. That's going to be Resume, Sun, Rose, and you can hide your personal information now. I don't even know who they're... What's the lineup, CJ, of Team 16? I see Resume, Sun, Rose.
Team 16.
Is that ScopeX?
Let me grab it. Ooh.
His
Team
name doesn't pop up for me.
Is Wicked Operators. Do you not see the names?
I can't see the names now.
Like scrolling through the registration page. We should have Rosie, Sun, Resume, Will, or subs being Blues, Gara, and Washed.
Okay, I just can't tell who it is
on this one
in the lobby.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, I see the same things you see. I just know Resume's there. Okay, based on his profile pic. I see Wicked Sun. But yeah, I just I'm not gonna kick him if I don't know, just because I can't see him. So weird how that works. Once Sun has its changed, I think we're gonna be good to go. Come on, Sun. Change it, change it. Yes. Damn. Somebody else. All right, got it. Starting it up. It is starting.
Last panel in the settings. It removes you from your friends list too. Ooh, that's nice.
What's that?
Abood was telling me that there's a setting. Oh, wow. Okay, so if you go into your settings, CJ, and you go to the bottom where it says legal and privacy, there's a streamer mode. And if you check streamer mode, what happens is you essentially go offline. So you can't, not that you want this necessarily if someone wants to join the lobby
so
through
when
you,
people
but
get stream sniped.
Yeah, you can't get streams, or you just can't, you won't be annoyed by people sending you invites or requesting on you.
I guess that too. But I know that's a thing with like Warzone, and there's a lot of streamers wanted that for sure.
I think that's great, because what will happen is people will, big streamers that get a lot of attention and viewership, they'll just get spammed with friend requests and all that stuff. So going into game 2 here, we have chip terminals at Black Market, Standoff, Bus Station, Docks, Estate, Practice Range, and Sakura. as this flight path is taking off to the east side of Frigid, landing at a state virtually down the center of this map. And again, just like last week, CJ, we have another generous flight path going back to back for us.
Red King saying, read your chat, lol. Well, I just did, so ha. What are you saying about that? Okay, so, yeah, there's a lot of high-tier loot locations available. We'll see if teams go there or not. I hope to see a quick battle of beginnings. I always love seeing those. Maybe we'll get some of that. Team 17 heading over to Heat. Team 9 with Overgrown. So far on the north side, everyone's taken their spot. We might get something here around Team 10, maybe at Diner. Last time we had a fight at Diner.
Yeah.
So
I'm also seeing a 3-team fight at
Pipeline, maybe? No.
Oh, I thought, but yeah, teammates actually going to go back, or they're going to go to Circus. Farm is looking crazy as well, though.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Team 5.
I'm going to go to Team 18.
Engaging the enemies.
As the Chewie gets a knock to start. Lonely's knocked, though.
Enemy eliminated. Someone here.
Serrano just cutting around. We'll get a kill. What is that, a bot? You there, Citrus?
I'm here, sorry. I was just trying to, I don't typically use the free view camera, but I was. I'm just getting the hang of it.
Are you used to it?
Yeah, I'm here at Farm, and Westside has just made a beautiful 2-kill play. He is going to get traded with, however. This is NP, Game 1 winners, now down 2 players. Doge there, MVP from Game 1, still standing.
Like this
He's able to find that
3-person
trade.
team is trying to make things work. Father's pushing forward. His teammate, I think it's, yeah, Father Christus is pushing up as well.
Yeah, so thankfully, with that third party coming in from Team 12, it somewhat pulled the attention of Team 18 to them, I thought, but maybe not. Team 18 still in pursuit of Doge, last player standing on NP, and again, those were your Game 1 winners. I'm going to go back over to NKCE.
Yeah, Doge backs away, trying to get away from Farm altogether. That seems to be working. This Team 18 has found some problems behind them. He's still in the chase, though. I'm very surprised that they are. And there's a snipe to Doge. If he can get a kill here. There's the damage from Twin 1.
Doge has 15 seconds, CJ, before this revive flight comes through, which will bring 2 of his teammates back, make it 10 seconds. I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to secure the revive on these 2 tags. He may have to elect to just give up on emulators. But yeah, good movement, good rotation from Doge, keeping his team alive. You love to see it, especially when it's from the team that won Game 1. I'm going to slide over to Team 10. Wani, Rez, both with a kill themselves as they are in pursuit of 2 teams. One of those being Team 19, the other being Team 4.
And Demise trying to use the zip lines to get up maybe closer to BOT. There's Slime sniping across the way. Lexi's trying to get an angle maybe. Has an LMG in hand.
Yeah, as of late, I've seen Lexi putting up some good shots while sniping. It looks like she currently has a Holger and a BY, and Wani is going to be the sniper for their team. Some decent distance. Nice shot by Slime. I know that he had his eyes on Morgs as Morgs was making her way to the diner chip, and he's going to find the finish. Now, crossing on this zip line is Lexi as my game freezes. And unfreezes WRK also in the kill feed.
Yeah, Lexi's zipping back and forth. Maybe trying to find Red King, but just couldn't do it. And now they're just kind of switching. Looks like Dagger might be the last guy on his team, and he is dead, so that is it for the squad. Team 17, wrecked by Reapers, will get the squad wipe.
Yep, I was able to catch the tail end of that. Wrecked by Reapers once again, keeping up in the kill category. I think they finished with 15 or so in Game 1, and they're now at 4 to start off Game 2. Team 10 getting the better of Team 4 in positioning at the moment here at the diner chip.
Yeah, it seems like BOT kind of separated with their airbornes. This might be a bit of a problem, although a third party from the Outlaws switched
Oh my
things up.
goodness. Outlaws catch DZ. It's like just sleeping right there. Lexi on the verge of going down as well. She had one pump and a dream. Zeldris Rez now the last two players standing as Outlaws have made a quick rotation from somewhere in the bottom right corner of the map. Rez is going to play directly into this, however. I'm a little worried for
Purge getting some great shots. Get Slime. Red King might be the... No, he's not the last guy standing, but he is the last guy in this position. And he'll have a hard time getting away. He's getting shot at. Ooh, Sandman getting hit and gets knocked. From a third party, Team 21 coming into the scene. Skylax gets knocked. Purge gets knocked. Just one guy left. Rowan Noah staying alive inside the building. Team 21 all around him. I don't know if they realize he's in here, but it does seem like a matter of time. Third parties couldn't affect this. Could, I say, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen.
I cannot find that team. What number are they? Outlaws 7?
Team 7.
Oh, okay, there it is. Wow. Under my nose the whole time.
BOT is also in trouble, but it looks like Red King gets hit. Gonna wait for Brian. Ooh, he's getting surrounded. And gets taken down. Brian comes in with a kill. And Team 4 now, BOT separated out. I don't think they're really near anyone in particular. They're just gonna wait for the revive flights, I suppose. Maybe one player is gonna come back. Thank you for the follow, guys. Gui Trovo from NP is driving away from Rez. He actually stops. Might change vehicles or something. He gets right back into a different one. That was a follow from Snack Time. Thank you so much, Snack. Ooh, Saha has been spotted. Prone, just trying to hide it out. Rez finally shoots. Saha will try to back away. Lost a level of health there. Continues to escape. Rez should have got a little bit closer. Fortunately, now he's going to get shot from a third party, so that kill will not happen.
Yeah, what a scrappy fight that we've had here between Diner, Killhouse, and Countdown. This thing has lasted what feels like for ages, as Rez and Zeldris are just hanging in there.
I don't know
10
if they can make it, though. Zeldris trying to close the gap to use the shotgun to the best of his abilities, but the three-player team in that particular spot was just too much to handle.
Yeah, tried to do way too much there, CJ. Only needed to wait a few more seconds to get his team back at a 75%. Instead, Rez, really the only player standing with any decent loot, as Lexi will be coming in off the revive and Juan's tags will expire in a moment.
IR Esports is not done yet, as now they have new killer crew in front of them. Looney's just shooting as he peeks over the cliff a little bit, but now backs down. Brian getting shot and gets taken down. Tasis will come in with the thirst, as Serrano, I think, got the knock in the first place. Mondo is pretty badly hurt. Smalls is going to be trying to shoot from the far side. Here's Holy Mother. Tasis tries to throw a grenade out. Does it hit? Does it work? I don't think so. Serrano is now knocked. Shots continue to fly. Detrui sliding away. Smalls getting shot back. And that'll be a knock.
Yeah, I like the unpredictability that NKCE created there with their movement, being able to use that rock on all sides of it to keep IR on their feet as they have turned the tables in this fight. I think Holy Mother might be one of the last remaining players standing.
Tasis on the chase of Holy Mother. And I think this should do it. No, not yet.
Turn.
There it is. Just needed to reload a little bit, but in all, yeah, New Killer Crew had a lot of players, so even if he couldn't do it, the other players would. Team 10 is getting closer, but I doubt it. I think it's just one person on that team that's nearby. The rest of the team is closer to next zone. I'm gonna go to Team 16.
Team 16, okay.
I think,
yeah,
well,
I don't know. Does your game freeze on you while you're spectating?
No.
Okay.
Mine's pretty good. Like frame drops, or like just stops.
Yeah, it just completely like freezes for like 3 seconds or so.
Oh no, that's more than that. No, I haven't had anything like that yet.
Yeah, it wasn't happening to me as a player, but as a spectator, it's just been doing that occasionally.
Maybe my
Yeah, so I was
emulators.
curious to see how Team 6 or Team 12 was going to handle this gatekeep with Team 6 rotating in, but it looks like Team 6 is just able to kind of breeze right by them, leaving New Era, aka Achman, as the last player standing. Taking blue, tanking the zone for the moment, setting himself up in a 1v1 against the Lin, and behind him is going to be Pandarian. Oh my god. Oh, the odds of that. NLE Pandarian had no idea that Achman was there, but it didn't matter because he drives right over his spinal cord and puts him in the dirt. Tough. I'm looking at 22, 18, 14. All of these teams now surrounding one another here at Overgrown. And I think it's going to be only a matter of time before Jupiter, Team 18, is forced to fight. And it looks like Jupiter's a revive flight, so
We can land here.
going to continue to keep it moving here across the gully of Overgrown. But Team 22 certainly has spotted him. The shots did come through a moment ago. Team 17, 24 as well.
Max is getting
Interesting
shot
moments.
out of the car, almost getting shot out of the car. So he drives off now.
Yeah, the vehicles don't hold up as well as they used to. They've somewhat fixed the desync issues with them, so they take damage easier, and it doesn't matter so much for Max. He's able to skirt on through Team 24 there and regroup with his team on the edge of Sakura. WRK still sitting at that same 4 kills that they started with after fighting at Heat, as NKCE again finds themselves in the kill feed here.
Yeah, it looks like Tina gets a knock and a thirst.
They're fighting out of zone, though, and their rotation isn't the most effortless. Team 7, that's going to be the Outlaws. Now getting into it with Team 3. That's going to be Purge, who's just been hit by that vehicle.
Yeah, a lot of... Yeah, there's a run over right there as one player's flying midair.
Absolutely, and I'm noticing now for the first time that you can actually go negative on your armor. But I don't know... Yeah, you can go negative on your armor. That's interesting.
Turco jumps out of the car to shoot. Sandman getting hit. And there's a kill as they work together. NLE with an instant kill there. That might be an instant. I think that was an instant kill. It should be a squad wipe.
Just about. We're looking at Team 24 and Team 8.
All right.
Yeah, close range fight here. NEB down 2 players. NP down 1.
Looks like Will's the last guy now.
Yeah, it's all on Will's back.
Ooh,
Will,
lost a lot
he'd be
of
able to
health
do it.
there. And down he goes. Doge with another kill.
Yeah, his eyelids seem to close in a little bit more than he wishes they had. He's not able to pick up that player, moving to his left. But now WRK closing in on the heels of NP. This is going to be 2 teams that finished in the top 3 in game 1. 4v3 advantage for WRK.
Oh, yeah. Trovo just got killed quickly. Saddam knocked as well now. Doge, can he have a miracle in front of him and get 2 in a row? No.
No shot. WRK steamrolls over NP as NP was down 1 player. Your game 1 winners leaving the lobby now in 13th place. And I'm looking at Outlaws somewhat squared up still with Team 18. And by Team 18, I mean just Westside. 20 seconds before this next revive goes through, it will be one of the finals, if not the final revive. 34 players, 11 teams in total. So as far as teams that finish in the top 3 in game 1 that remain here in game 2, that's going to include a full team of WRK and 3 out of the 4 players on the Outlaws. So both of those teams have a better opportunity than NP does to better their point total. The next zone, thank God, CJ, you don't allow snowboards because we would have a spam fest.
Look at the zone.
Oh my goodness, man, this stuff
All
drives
hills,
me crazy.
Not a lot of like things to slow you down too, so you just easily do figure 8s.
Exactly. I'm on board with Tragic Chew, who died early in game 1, but they're looking good with 8 kills and a full squad here. As we get into these final zones, Airborne down, MVP first to take it. Moralek follows him up. Chew and Vivanto. With that ninja going to make a play in.
Yeah, they're pushing forward. It looks like Vivanto lands. Tries to get some shots off. Got a knock on Empathy.
Enemy eliminated.
Teammate goes for the thirst. And it looks like it's a hot box in there. NCS is not having a hard time, easy time in there. So many knock people. John trying to escape on the left side and can't do it. Tragic MVP with the final kill.
So thankfully for Tragic EU, there is going to be one more revive flight coming through in just about 15 seconds. The revive has gone through for Moralek, so Tragic EU in a good position here to get their entire team back. But again, the blue zone is closing in right behind them, so it's unlikely that MVP is going to be able to land for his loot. If he does, he's going to be suffering from the blue zone damage.
It's like Wrecked by Reapers. We're trying to get Nuclear Crew. He might still have this battle as one guy's on his left flanking and the rest are in front. This could be a bad spot for Wrecked, or, well, we'll see. It's going to be an interesting fight as they are working this separately. Tastus gets shot in the back. I don't even know how he didn't realize Wrecked by Reapers was nearby. The rest of the team had to have told him.
Yeah, this is an absolute sandwich right now. We had Outlaws on one side, Tragic EU in the middle, and NKCE getting pinched out behind them. So, chaos right now. Chu is completely dead, and he is their medic player, so this revive will take some time to be stuck and to go through. Looney laying low up on the top of the crane.
Yeah, just chilling up there. That'll work for now.
Wicked Main is at full strength, and they have protected themselves on the entire other side from these fights. So as far as them setting themselves up for placement, they're doing a great job of it. Currently sitting at double digits, 11 kills for them.
West side may want to move a bit because Team 17 is probably going to start seeing him, given that he's in the driver's seat of this vehicle. He might be, yeah, he's AFK. That's the problem there.
I'm not sure who I'm on board with from Wicked Main, but beautiful, beautiful long-range shots. Able to find Moralek, drops him, gets the thirst. So now Tragic EU down to 2 players as they are rotating, unfortunately, into the chest of Wicked Main.
Looks like Wrecked by Reapers just kind of run one over and shoot him at the same time. That might be an instant on that player. Team 5 might be getting pushed. Or they... Oh, Looney's still up here. Oh, he jumps. Tries to bring in an airborne right when he jumped out. Oh, Saha's right there, but I think Looney's going to be safe to do this and get out of the way.
So I do like this play from WRK. I'm not sure if they're going to use the Antelope or not, but it's going to be 3 players from WRK, 4 from Wicked Main, Morgs and Saha, MVP, Wani, and Looney. 12 players remaining, 6 teams in total. And I think that WRK could cause some chaos here with these vehicles.
And Nuclear Crew just died instantly, getting ran over and getting shot. Looks like Tragic trying to stay in the air as long as possible before Wreck passes by. MVP may want to try to find some more harder cover rather than just hitting the ground with nothing around. Oh no! Tragic does dodge once, but I think it's not going to last much longer. He gets hit and ran over. There's just 2 different teams using the vehicles, and now they're going to be fighting each other as they both get out.
Yeah, that's one of my gripes about the vehicles and the acceleration, the speed of them. Wicked Main, nonetheless, comes out on top. Seatbelted in to that Mitsubishi Subaru WRX STI model. Wicked Main, winners of Game 2.
You got your car model set.
Yeah, man. I had a buddy that used to drive an STI. That was the only time I've ever hit like 130 or so miles an hour. That was crazy.
Doing this on a track? Jesus Christ, 130.
I just just got lucky time of night up in New England. So anyways, Wick Main, winners of Game 2 after suffering a tough placement loss in Game 1. They finish here in Game 2 with a team total of 12, 17, 22, making that a 37-point game for them. They put themselves in the money moving forward into Games 3 and 4. In the damage category, not all that much. 700 for Resume, 900 for Sun, 800 for Rose, and I'm not sure who that... Maybe it's Washed or it's Will, I'm not sure. But that player gets for themselves 1,247 in the damage department. Second place, who... This team also had second place in Game 1. That's going to be WRK. This time around 13 kills with a second place is going to be a 25-point game. So your lobby leaders in overall points are surely WRK at the moment. Behind them in third is going to be Tragic EU, a team total of 8, 11, 15, with the third place making that a 25-point game for them. And again, they're one of those teams that didn't have a great or stellar Game 1. They've rebounded nicely in Game 2, putting themselves in the run for the money. Team 19, fourth place. That's going to be CFG Intoxicated. Team total of 5. DZ in 5th. Hey, as far as them getting that far, CJ, hats off to them. They were struggling and in that constant scrap at Diner. They finish in 5th with 3 kills. NKCE in 6th with 7, 8, 11. 7th place is going to be Team 18. That's Mystery Legion NA with 3. NLE with 5. Outlaws, they were your 2nd or 3rd place team. They get for themselves 4 kills. BOT with 3, EMP with 2, HG with 3, NP Game 1 winners finishing in 13th this time around. They get for themselves 9 points, or excuse me, 9 kills. What is this team? Instinct Tactical, 14th place with 2 kills. NEB with 0, AC with 0, 1 kill for Gaming Geek AMK. What do you got here? 6 kills for IR. Team 11, Mystery Legion Hydra, 0 kills for them, 2 kills for DED, and AE leaving the lobby in 21st place with 1 kill.
All right. So yeah, as you mentioned, NP coming down a bit, but with those kills, I think that'll help their situation. They probably have a top 3 spot even with that rank, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know the top 2 spots are definitely guaranteed for WRK and the Outlaws. Wick had a 38-point game there, and I believe that NP had a 31-point game, and I think they had 9 kills. So they're going to be sitting at least 40. I think that Wick Main has just crept themselves into the top 5 without a doubt. They might be tied with NP for 3rd place. It might go WRK, Outlaws, NP/Wick, and then Tragic EU. That might be the way it boils down. Is Body doing your live results for you?
Yeah, Body is going to do it. I don't know if she's doing it live. Yes, she actually has been. So she did get the first one. She got first was for this is after the first round. We have NP Esports getting first place, Rect was second, and third was the Outlaws. It was pretty much the same as the ranking as the ranks because they all had really high kill counts. So with that, I do believe, as you said, also NP probably has like a first or second place spot. Wrecked by Reapers. Where did they come in?
So they came in second in back-to-back games. So they're going to be they are going to be your first place team overall. Yeah, they're doing well for themselves.
Definitely.
I hope that it's the same team. I know they have I think they have 2 teams. But if it is the same team, then they're definitely in first.
All right, so CJ, Reapers, I think they only have one. I think they have one. They only have one team in this one. They do have 2 in general. Wrecked by Reapers and Wrecked by FME. But
so let me ask you something real quick.
Uh-huh.
So you look at Wicked right now, right? And the reason they have their names are all like that is because all of those players are in streamer mode. So do you think that's something that should be prohibited? I think it should be something that's prohibited from events. Because
probably.
We don't, because we'll have no. If everyone in the lobby did that, we'd have no idea who's fighting.
Exactly, and the reason you have that in streamer mode, by the way, everyone, is purely for the fact of you don't want people hopping into your public game and stream sniping.
Stream sniping.
That's
exactly.
It has, and obviously when we're doing a ranked event, that isn't a problem, right? You have your spot. You're gonna play against other people that you know you're registered against. This isn't a surprise on who you find. This isn't people watching your stream hoping to just hit that start button when you hit the start button. That's not what this is. So I would say they probably should have to turn it off so we can actually follow this. And I think
so. Is that something that you would enforce in the middle of an event?
I'd have to think about it, but probably yes. I mean, there really doesn't seem to be any reason not to, because again, we need to know who they are. For this one, we're not going to do it because this is the first time I'm seeing it, and obviously we didn't make a rule for it.
Right.
But going
it's
forward,
a great strategy, right? Because you can live in that incognito mode. You pop up in the kill feed. People don't know if it's you or if it's not. So it's harder to track your performance throughout a game. You can't be targeted. So I don't blame them for doing it. I think it's actually a very wise idea. But as far as being in the caster seat and trying to follow a team, if the entire lobby were to commit to that, we would be completely lost, and we would just be going off of our mini map, and we'd be commenting on people whose names we couldn't even decipher.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we don't know, and it's as you mentioned, it's kind of a bad experience to watch people we can't tell who they are, right? For instance, like Wicked Sun, Wicked Sun, very popular player. Now we can't tell if that's Wicked Sun or another player, even though you can kind of just say, oh, the one with 6 Gen, 6 ED, Y9IZ, but that's, you know, I'm not going to say that every single time I'm mentioning him.
I think what you're going to
that.
see, CJ, is that because we're talking about this, if any of these players are watching either of our streams and they hear us commenting on it, I wouldn't be surprised if by game 4 we see a ton of those players doing it. So if I was doing an event, I definitely would enforce it and say, listen, you know, for the sake of clarity, please do not be in streamer mode. It's not like you're hiding anything from us. We can see it clear as day before the lobby starts. So we'll know if you are or if you aren't.
Yeah, I mean,
But again, I wouldn't be surprised if game 4.
Streamer mode is only for people who want to do public matches. That's it. It's not for closed events, or it's not for even opens. You know, if you're going into an open, you're streaming, they're gonna know what open you are. They're gonna see the ID. They can still search you out that way, regardless of whether you have the streamer mode or not.
Yep.
So it looks like we just have one person that's going to hold us for a moment. And then we'll get started with match number 3, halfway through.
Yep.
There we go. Got it through. All right. Halfway mark, guys. Let me know who you guys think is going to win on this one, this particular matchup. You can also let me know who you think is going to win the whole thing. I mean, we already have some good numbers out there. Wrecked by Reapers doing an excellent job. NP doing an excellent job. But yeah, let me know. Do you have your favorite team in here? And if so, who is that team? We got nighttime mode every single time now. This is the 3rd in a row.
It's
is it
beautiful.
because
I just set up this cinematic angle for myself.
Is it nice? Is it because we're using the same room? Maybe.
I'm curious to see if it's actually a feature in Blackout when that map rolls out tomorrow. I don't know. It's beautiful. Earlier in the day, CJ, with it being daytime, they had missiles launching all day long in the lobbies. There was war going on between blue and red. So I kind of like night mode in favor of that, or in place of that.
You know what would be super weird is that if they put nighttime mode based on your, or, you know, if they knew my area, like my time zone.
Yeah, right.
Then we'd only have nighttime events. We'd only have nighttime games, which I kind of want to have a daytime sometime, you know?
Yeah, I guess I'd have to host that from Los Angeles.
Yeah, just say that you're from somewhere else, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Game 3 here.
Yes.
Again, a very generous flight path, CJ. Right down the center. Estate to Frigid. Ship terminals at Nuketown, Dock, Standoff, Black Market, littering the left side of the map. Bus stations occur in practice as well. High tier at Nuketown, Crash, Countdown, Heat. I'm really liking this layout a lot for Game 3.
So far, we got some early jumpers as they're heading either to maybe Diner. Diner's been very popular with a few teams early goings. I'm actually going to start there too, as they are right on top of each other. New Killer Cruise being one of them.
Yep, we're going to have a 2-team fight here at Diner. That's going to be NKCE squared up against Morgs, Ashley, Christina, and Saha. And I forget their team name, but Femme Fatales.
Serrano gets an early shot. He's able to follow suit with that. Satina getting shot this time with Tasis coming out. And trying to use the shotgun to get another kill. Yes, so they get 2 in a row with good teamwork for New Killer Crew.
Yeah, great support from Serrano there. There was definitely a chance that Tasis would have gone down early had Serrano not been there. I like the coordination. I like the momentum between these 2 players right now. Now, 2 players standing for Team 19. That's going to be Morgs and Saha. I don't know their playstyles all that much, but I can expect that they're going to start to back down, loot what they can, and reposition elsewhere. Looking at the rest of the map, we do have Team 9, and we have Team 17, and there might even be some overlap with Team 18. Yeah, 1 player remaining here at Sanitaria.
Yes, Team 9 is getting so close to Team 17. Dagger has someone right under him. Devil's coming over to help out. And I think as a duo, they'll be able to get with this one right here. Dark is getting shot at first. Devil doing a great job. And his teammate just comes in to finish it up.
This is a crucial team fight for WRK. They are our lobby winners, leaders at the moment, and they are already down 1 player.
Yeah, Jake is really close to Chill right now. This might... Oh, Chill. Jake is going to get shot in the back. Too late. He couldn't even turn to shoot in time.
Oh, my beautiful win right there.
Oh, no. Looks like Pikachu's
Back
the
to
only
back.
one left.
Oh, my God.
Oh, the drop
He's on the
shot's not
verge of
working.
dying.
Needs to reload. Oh, he got sliced and diced to death at the end. No, maybe not.
I think his kill got stolen, but I think
Yeah.
had that player not been shot, CJ, he would have got it.
Yeah, he would have been definitely hit with the sword there. So good job all together from Rekt. It was a bad start. You know, they got pushed in a 1v2 right there, but the rest of Rekt kind of worked together as a 3-person team and got the kill.
So I just slid on board with AMK here at Farm. At one point in time, CJ, they were the kings of Farm. There was nobody that would even bother contesting them unless they absolutely had to. Looking at this lobby, that's not the case anymore. NP's wearing the crown this time around as they squad wipe AMK cleanly with no casualties. NP making a statement here in Game 3.
NP, again, one of those top 3 teams for sure at this point. And we actually might have an update by this time regarding the second match, and we do. So just to give you guys an update, you guys might have seen it already on Trovo. It is first to Rekt. Tied for second is NP and Wicked Operators. So
Yep, that's what I expected.
that is going to be a tight game. And as we mentioned, you know, Rekt being first, but they're not that far ahead compared to NP and Wicked Operators. I think it's going to be super close with the top 3.
Absolutely. And games 3 and 4, CJ, are games that I refer to as the championship rounds. These are the rounds that really turn the tides, so to speak, and you know, put the winning teams in a better favored position, or they can completely flop. So curious to see WRK's consistency. We did just see a beautiful team fight as they were down a body at Overgrown and won that 3v4. Meanwhile, NP kills the Butcher.
All right, so I just saw BOT player just get a good knock across the way on Juani from Demise. He was kind of on his own in Sakura. The rest of the team is also in Sakura, but at a different position. And Biagi will go in for the thirst. That was a great snipe that I don't think he saw coming.
Yeah, that's another thing, CJ, is nowadays we don't have level 3 armor, right? We have a higher percentage of armor being applied to a player, but the head is now always vulnerable. So if you had level 3 yesterday and you got headshotted, you'd be able to eat that shot. Nowadays, if you get headshotted, you're done. So a beautiful shot by Arc Zero. But it looks like Rez is able to push right in, finds a kill onto Arc Zero, leaving Slime in a 1v1. Doesn't win it. Wow, Zelda.
Red King trying to get this kill. Yes, he will with a teammate.
Good stuff from Red King right there over Rez. Zeldris does go down, so I think it's going to be a 2v1.
Yeah, 2v1 right now. A lot of people just not crawling, probably giving info. But I do
Lexi.
think the one player left.
And it's so unfortunate that Lexi wasn't able to secure any of those tags. She would have had the time.
Oh no, Biagi's pushing Lexi. This is gonna be it for Lexi unless she can turn her around. Nope, she won't. She tried. She turned and saw Biagi coming, and I might have even had some info from other teammates saying, "Hey, someone's gonna be chasing it down," but no,
Right.
doesn't matter.
Great pressure from Bioagi, aka Sanagi, as she's able to keep her sights onto Lexi. Gets that squad wipe. Team 5 now. NKCE, one of the more aggressive teams in this lobby. Closer and closer to Team 8, but I do see Team 8 and EB backing down. All but one player on NKCE did the same thing. And that's going to be the Chewy in this ORV. He's going to look to get his team seat belted in. Team 13, that's going to be a great fight here. Is that 13 just
helicopter come down? See, they landed on the roof, but still pretty far. I guess they're all working with long range, whether an FHJ or a sniper here.
Yep, one vehicle disabled for Wick Main. The other 2 players still inside of this Antelope. Meanwhile, Tragic EU, that's going to be team, what was that, 13. Going to look to regroup at this compound.
I see that AE trying to get the upgrade station going, but NLE might be there to stop them from getting it done. And so AE backed off. Missile hits the vehicle. Another missile hits it and blows him up. 2 knocked in a row.
Pandarian, currently the only player with kills for NLE, all 4, and soon to make it 6 if they can secure these knocks. AE on the verge of being knocked down to 50% of their firepower.
Well, AE just got a revive on Deadly and Near, so they just got that back. Team 3 was a little late to come around. Maybe they're trying to get the airborne running, but just a little too slow, but still could work. As they get closer now, shots continue to fly. Langulo almost gets taken down. Use the healing circle. Donna gets taken down instead. Pandarian shoots across, gets a knock on Apex. Grenades
lucky
fly.
for Langaloy. He was the medic player to keep himself alive. Next door was his buddy. That's going to be Donna. Donna goes down. So I do like the position here from AE, but they're getting dismantled at the moment. Beautiful nade from Pandarian. He is just absolutely cooking right now. 6 kills for him.
Yeah, some great throws will certainly do the trick.
But look at this, CJ, team 24.
They come in hot.
It's like a tag team match. They sub themselves in now. Fresh set of 4.
The team 15 backed off into a different direction. They say, hey, you guys take over. We're not going to stick around.
Yep, and this is no other than NP, who's coming in and out, just swinging that wrecking ball right into the chest of NLE. Gui pushing in aggressively here. 2 players in front of him. He drops quickly.
Ooh, Langaloy almost taken down, but stays alive. Can he sail up? No, he can't stay up. Pandarian. 2v1 in front of him.
Oh
And
my
that
goodness.
is it.
Who is this right now? This is Doge? Yeah, this is Doge. I mean, Doge has shown me that he is one of the best shotgun players in this lobby. His movement is slick. His shots are crisp. Nice little third party there from NP. And now I think it's going to be Tragic EU. Team
Oh, no.
13 down to 2 players in a fight here with Wick Main. Above them, Wick Main, team 16. One is knocked. That revive has gone through. Nova's being thrown by Tragic EU. This is going to be a 2v4 disadvantaged fight. Tragic EU now on the run because Wick Main has that elevation over them to glide, but the glide is nerfed. We'll have to see if Chu can get himself out of here. Doesn't have any of the dog tags collected. And for the time being, he looks good.
Yeah, 23 seconds to get those tags scanned. Yeah, as you mentioned, probably not going to get unless he's already scanned a few.
Yeah, right. I haven't experienced that glitch. The one where, you know, it says the dog tags are on the ground and not collected, but they actually were. We'll have to see. But again, now, Team 11, CJ rolling into NP, Team 24, back at that same zone, just outside of standoff.
Ankle Breaker was just trying to snipe across and could not make great contact, but we'll hold them back. A lot of shotgun use lately on these, on this event anyway.
Yeah, there's only 2 ground loot shotguns. The BY is back. Very happy to see that, and the Echo is still around. But as we know, the Echo is just an absolute nuisance of a weapon. So really, the only shotgun that can be used off the ground is going to be the BY, which is nice, man. I really like the rate of fire, the size of the reticle, as Saddam considers ADSing himself, putting his sights onto Team 11.
Oh, he
gets knocked down quickly.
Ankle Breaker. Headshot on the last shot.
Yeah, the SKS is a nice weapon to be using this time around. And now Team 11 pushing in aggressively here.
Yeah, being able to rapid fire a sniper is just going to be icing on the cake for that for sure, as long as the power's there. Ooh. Ankle Breaker sees him, uses the shotgun, knocks him out.
Yeah, the hopes are dwindling right now for NP. Emulator, the only player standing on top of this roof, has upgraded Ninja, so he has the advantage of having dead silence. And he's definitely built for himself at least 1 Ninja to work with, 1 grapple. And now I see WRK in the kill feed, CJ, getting picked apart, down to 2 players, make it a wipe. Our lobby leaders eliminated by a combination of teams here at Nuke Plant.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams here. Skylax is knocked, but will get revived, it seems. Purge gets a nice knock, and I think gets a kill for it too. Wiggity Woo's out.
There's a lot going on here. We got Outlaws squared up against NKCE as well. Team 8 lurking inside a nuke. Great shots by Purge.
Purge, yeah, putting on a clinic right now. Got 2 in a row.
We can land here.
Just peeking over that hill.
We can land here.
Yep, really liking this positioning from Outlaws right now. Shots coming through from the back, though. That's Looney. What a beautiful turn from
Sandman was able to get one.
I think only 1 player standing now for NKCE. That's Tassis, and he goes down. No, excuse me. The Truey is actually the last player standing, and he's on the run. And look at this. Team 21 now rolling in. This is going to be IR.
Oh,
so
no.
they're
Flying in. This is bad. Ronoa trying to hide I don't know if this will be a good enough hiding spot. There he is. Sandman coming up. No, wait. Who is that coming up? Skylax, maybe?
That Small is closest one to the fight right now with the Outlaws. He's going to have this little bit of cliff to work with. Finds one.
Oh, he gets one, even though he got hit twice from Skylax with the shotgun. He wasn't
Ryan
close
finds
enough.
the other.
Now you have Sandman.
That's the thing about
bail.
Airborne, man. You just so silently land on a team and just completely take advantage of a third party without them even knowing you're coming. And that's exactly what IR has been able to do here. And they are basically the victors of this small portion of land here, throwing their flag in it.
Satina. Oh no, Satina getting hit. I believe this is Sun. As he's able to get a kill, and there's one under his building. Or in his building.
Yeah, somebody on Wicked Main is looking to make a ninja play right now. Saha by herself, holding this down.
Yeah, this
As
might
a
be
player
it,
about to
though.
lurk up.
Ninjaing up his son, and they all are there to surround him.
Yep, complete suffocation. 26 players now remain in this lobby. 9 teams in total.
Chip terminal is almost ready.
Back over to team 8. That's NEB. Keeping their kill count on ice. They only have 1 to their name, and they've just been kind of laying low at Nuke Plant while all the fighting goes on around them. So I got to pick a favorite to win this.
Wiggity Woo will get a thirst. Surprised he didn't push for the next set of players, especially since Will is in the air and is pushing against Mondo. Oh, Will's getting a bit deked out here, and he will stay alive. Gets a knock. Took a while, but still got it done.
There it is.
And now Will gets taken down. He needed to reload. He needed to heal. He didn't have the time.
I couldn't tell you what Hamburger and Hostak are doing. Because Wiggity Woo is on a completely different page right now, trying to get this fight going while half of his team is just backing down as the zone closes. And that might be the reason for that disconnect. The zone closing now. Circling in between Black Market and Sanitarium.
Yeah, that teamwork just wasn't there for that. I don't know if they just had 2 different thought processes going on.
Yeah, I expected that, CJ. I mean, all the while we had 2, 3, 4 teams fighting just above them. And they were just holding down Nuke Plant, and they were just waiting and waiting and waiting. So I think there definitely is some level of inconfidence in their gameplay. And it showed, man. They just did not have the cohesion in that team fight just now. So IR now is going to be in a tough spot rotating in, because again, you cannot heal out of zone. Brian does not have his medic to work with. IR will all die to the zone at the same time. You hate to see it, but that's the name of the game right now.
16 trying to get into zone, while Twin 1 and another player from Team 18 are going to hold down the fort, try to prevent them from coming in.
Yep, I'm excited to see this gatekeep here.
Well, Sun's going up the hill the most. He's kind of on an even playing field. Let's see if he can get this kill. He's kind of looking at him. Oh, he thinks he's at one spot. He might get around the other.
Sun needs to go big here. Upgraded Ninja. He might just want to get himself out of there. Oh, he's got another team behind him. Sun in a tough spot.
Yo, the
Can't
handgun
win
shots
these.
almost take him down, but he stays up.
Nearly dies to a revive fight there. No more revives in this game either. So Sun doing his best just to hang in there. He does have a teammate still alive.
He's
But
on the
that teammate
opposite
is
side
also,
of the map.
yeah, revive flight.
But he won't be much of a factor in this fight, but at least if Sun goes down, he'll have somebody to rely on.
I'll be curious to see if BOT rotates a little bit faster into this situation here, because they have the pinch, and I just don't think that they were aware of the numbers above them. They're focused on Team 18 while Sun is stuck between the 2 of them. Slime's got his sights on one player on Team 18. Hits him for 135, gets shot right back.
Yeah, he took a beating on that one. Trying to trade hits.
So we have 18 players, 7 teams in total. 3 of those players on BOT, 2 on Outlaws, 4 on Mystery Legion, Hydra, 2 on Wick Main, 3 on Mystery Legion NA. So 2 Mystery Legion teams still standing in this lobby.
Yeah,
And we
Roanoke
do have
just
NP.
surprised Saddam from NP.
The safe zone is collapsing.
We got Skylax, who's on the top of the main building at Black Market. And
I
it
see
looks
that,
like he
yeah.
also just lost his teammate, so he's definitely not going to be doing much. Although the blue zone's pushing, so he's going to have to do something. Just doesn't want to stay out here forever.
Yeah, his best move right now is to honestly do one of two things: get to the top of tower and glide as far as he can, which is probably his only move because he doesn't have time to go for a vehicle. That would have been a
Could try
second
to
option,
take-
but he waits.
Could try to take that airborne that's built into the place, but that might be taken up by the other team anyway.
Yeah, he's just completely screwed himself here. He's going to be dead in a matter of moments. He knows it. He surrenders to the zone. 6 teams now remaining.
The MP trying to use the antelope, trying to drive on through. And with Kitsune and his squad in a great spot, they're going to be able to shoot back without much retaliation.
And here comes the muscle car spam from Wick Main, Nox, Dior, the medic player.
Oh, they get out in the blue zone. They're running in now.
They're waiting to heal up before they try to make any additional play. Good revive right there. So advantage going to Mystery Legion Hydra. What a beautiful shot by Twin onto the forehead of Ankle Biter. Once again, puts his foot in his mouth. And Twin and company here are in a nice spot. They find a knock onto Slime as well.
Looks like
And they're going to work this left side.
Wicked Operators, who are tied at second, are kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. But Sun's making it work. He just got a good snipe across the way. That'll hold NP back, who's been absolutely devastating in this event. Saddam gets knocked. Great peek there from Sun. Oh, unfortunately, the shotgun came in too hot before he realized it. And now I think we're left with, yep, one more guy. That's it. So that's it for Wicked Operators. They'll come out at 5th place.
We last player standing now for NP zone closing. 2 players now only stand for Mystery Legion. Make it 3, actually. So we're going to have ourselves a 3v3 v1. 7 players remaining.
Your teammate has been killed.
Yeah, Ashley's going to be staying back for probably most of this fight. Wait for the other 2 teams to take each other out.
Looks like Ankle trips over his own feet. He's going to go down to the zone. So make it a 3v2 v1. Number advantage going the way of Team 18. They got to win this close fight against Ashley first. And they do so. So now a 3v2. And I want to say, CJ, that Team 18 here, this is Mystery Legion NA. They've been hanging in there with 3 players for the majority of this game. And by hanging in there, I mean putting up 17 kills, but they do lose 1. Now it's a 2v2.
Good job
Nice
there
little
to start
side angle.
Ooh, coming around the right. Excel trying to hang on. Can't do it, though. Dior now needs to do all of it on his own. He's got a 1v2 ahead of him. He's going to deal with people in front, deal with the right side. He forces himself to the right and tries to slide, but yeah, nope, won't work. As the MX-9 from the enemy will get him done. So that is it. That was match number 3. We still got another one to go, so don't go anywhere for that.
Absolutely. I think one of the things to highlight in that final moment was 2 things. One, it starts with Mystery Legion Hydra having all 4 players where no other team did. And their issue was they stayed in the same place for too long. So after fighting one team, another rolled in. There were throwables. The zone was closing. I think in a case like that, you have to some degree, treat it like boxing, where you stick and move. You don't have to go and rotate to the side of that zone, but you have to be able to put yourself in a better and more protected position. Whereas they stayed in the same spot the whole time and went from 4 players to 2 players and ended up getting eliminated in second, where they definitely could have won that game. So hats off to the other side of Mystery Legion NA. 3 players in that final zone. We're going to have 7 kills for that guy, 6 kills for that guy, 3 kills for Twin, and 3 kills for that guy. So it's going to be a team total of 19 in a first place, making it a 29-point game. Great stuff from the North American side of Mystery Legion. Second place is also Mystery Legion. We have 9 kills for them. Third place is going to be the Femme Fatales, aka CFG Intoxicated. 0 kills for them. NP clawing their way back into the standings in the upper echelon, finishing with 11 kills. Wick Main finishing with 10 kills. BOT with 5. Outlaws with 8. IR with 6. NEB with 3. NKCE with 7. AE with 1. WRK were our lobby leaders. We'll have to see if things change. They finish in 12th place in Game 3 with 4 kills. Tragic EU with 0. HG with 1. NLE with 7. AC with 0. DZ with 1. EMP with 0. We have AMK with 0. We have a Deadly Esports with 0. Excuse me, with 1 kill going the way of Dagger. And lastly, we have Instinct Tactical with 0. So interesting game as far as the standings go. I think Wicked continues to better themselves. They were tied with NP, CJ?
Yeah, they were tied
that
with
the
NP,
case?
second place, and Rect was in first going into the round.
Okay.
So, as you mentioned, Wicked's looking pretty good. Where did Rect finish?
They finished somewhere around 12th with 4 kills.
Oh, I see that.
So, yeah, they had 4. Wicked and NP, I think, are going to be neck and neck. I think that it's going to be incredibly close between WRK, NP, and Wick. Still, even closer because WRK fell off a bit there. One surprising thing in the overall standings is Tragic EU. It just doesn't seem like they can catch a break. They've had a pretty good game in Game 2. It wasn't a winning game, but it was their most successful game thus far. But Game 1 and Game 3, they struggled to put up the kills and the placement. So I'm excited for them. Those are friends of mine. I want to see them perform in Game 4. Curious to see how things shake out.
Well, we will see it soon. We'll be starting the next round at exactly 9:30. Although, should we start it earlier? I don't know, maybe.
We could do it 28.
Yeah, we could do 28. We got the time. So yeah, we've worked ahead of schedule now. So I'm gonna write everybody that match 4 start at 9:28 in 2 minutes.
Beautiful. I love to see it, man. I love going into a Game 4 where so many teams are neck and neck. It makes things so interesting early, middle, and end game. So again, if you guys are just tuning in, it's going to be a very close race right now between Wick Main, WRK, and NP. Those 3 teams are all sitting at the same table, and the points being shared between the 3 of them is very close. Behind that is the Outlaws, and to some extent, maybe Mystery Legion, one of those 2 teams. I'm not all that familiar with how they've done overall. But yeah, I'm excited to see Doge and his shotgun work. I'm excited to see these rotations for these crates. I'm excited to see Rosie sniping and all of Tragic EU sniping. And I want to see how WRK is going to land and if they're going to be able to rotate quick enough to be able to put the kills up and stay alive going into these final zones.
Yeah, we have some really good fights that will definitely kind of pan itself out. Going into this round, it was super close. As we said before, 2 teams are tied for second. We've seen the first place team change titles constantly, so it's going to be a nail biter for sure. We're not really sure who's going to win this. Sometimes you just know. Sometimes you watch the event and you're like, oh yeah, this team's just dominating. We know they're going to win. But this time, it's absolutely a crapshoot. We have no clue.
Yep.
All right, so we will begin now. It's 9:28. It looks like the ITS team just has 1 person. I'm not sure what happened there. But, we're going to start anyway.
Yeah, I can see it from here. CJ, they're waving the white flag.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's unfortunate, but we still got a good fight. Again, all these teams vying for first with a $20 prize pool tonight. If you guys want to root for your team that you think is going to win, let everyone know. Father Christus was the last person, too, the last game. I'm not saying that Father Christus is causing it on purpose, but I do see that this has been a continuous thing.
Yeah, what I typically do is I'll boot a player, and then I'll give about, 30 seconds or so to invite them back in. Yeah. I have Christie's on my friends list as well, so if you do want to do that, I can invite him right back.
Well, now it's Looney as well. What slot is Christus in right now? Do you see or no?
He's slot 12.
Oh, there. Oh, no, ankle breaker now. Slot 12. Thank you. It looks like there's a few players.
Yeah, a lot of the time it is deliberate. It's their method of trying to hold up the lobby and get their 4th player in, and sometimes it takes 3-4 minutes to do so. Sometimes it takes 30 seconds. So I like to give them that 30-second grace period. Boot them, bring them back if they do it again. Unfortunately, it's a see you later. Pack it up and head out of here. Love you, Christies.
Oh, it went through. Even though I have the negative sign for some of the players, I thought that was always the indicator of whether. Yeah. But no, it went through even with a negative sign.
So I wonder, maybe we'll have to test it if the game has a threshold. Let's say you try to start the game 5 times. The game will say, all right, we know they're reviewing results, but we're going to let you start it. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, to all of our viewers, Game 4 soon to be underway. Roughly 30 seconds before we kick off this flight path, we have chip terminals at Black Market, Standoff, Estate, Practice Range, Diner, Bus Station, Heat, and what is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That makes all 7. So a lot of these chip terminals centered in the middle of the map. The only one on the western side for the most part is Black Market, followed by Standoff. So I think you're going to see teams landing at Practice, teams landing at Countdown. You're going to see teams landing at Diner, because for some reason, CJ, Diner has just been so popular this event.
Yeah, somebody asking, is this an emulator tournament? It is not. We don't allow emulators in this event. How can we check? Well, that's a different question, because there is no way to really check. But we just tell you guys that this is not for emulators. There are other events you guys can do for emulator tournaments. This is just not one of them.
So flight path starting at Dormitory, ending between Estate and Practice Range. Not a bad flight path, but definitely one of the less generous ones that we've seen through these 4 games. Several teams jumping early here, looking to play the northern part of this snow zone. Tragic EU, as they always do, landing at Dormitory. Those are their stomping grounds. Team 11 going to be uncontested at Heat.
The Dormitory always has some good loot there, so I'm not surprised that they will head there in the first place. Team 3 and another team is heading toward Countdown. That could be good, although I see a bunch of teams heading over toward the pipeline area. Oh, Team 9 actually joining in
also.
on Countdown.
And that's exactly what I expected, CJ. With the way these chip terminals are laid out, I expected Countdown and Practice to be popular. Wick Main being one of those teams, and Wick Main also being one of those teams to be up there on the leaderboard. So right off the bat, Wick Gara set up in this middle 2-story building, looking to put shots down wide, but Dagger finds the first knock onto a player from Wick Main. That might be Resume, their poltergeist, and all 3 players are going to be hiding behind that crate.
Oh, this is an interesting push now.
Enemy down.
You know, Wicked trying to deal with a team when another team is going to be pushing in too.
Nice push here by Rosie, finds one, and back-to-back finds a second. Has the help from his other teammate to pinch the backside there. 2 kills going his way. Pikachu on top. Dives in prematurely.
Pikachu taken down.
That's tough. He just got caught by a couple Pokeballs right there. He gets snatched up. 1 player remaining on Team 9. Rosie on the hunt. Rosie makes it all, or at least 4. I don't know.
Gar's doing a great job holding back the whole team of NLE while the rest of his team is trying to fight, and they do get the kills on the other side. So now it's his Gar that's in trouble.
Yeah, I really like the way that Gara has anchored himself in the middle of this 2-story. However, with his weapon of choice, the XPR,
Ooh.
wow, he makes me eat my
shot.
words. Yeah, it was. It's not all that strong. It only deals up to 55 damage. But now a good airborne play from Gara as they have a knock. They're going to play off of it. 3v3 fight unless this revive goes through.
Oh my god, what a rotation. What? He still gets taken down. I didn't even think that was a possibility there.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that. It definitely had something to do with the weapon of choice, and it looks like Gara is being dropped on the top of this tower.
Oh, he stays on top of it. Didn't decide to jump. Oh, coming in, though, is another. Sun is going to try. No, taken down, too.
For some reason, he tries to hip fire the SKS of all guns, and he gets blown out of the water. NLE loses 2, but wins the team fight. 20 seconds on this tag scan.
Yeah, I think maybe he just didn't know what gun he had in front, or he thought, you know, I'll just be able to hip fire with it. I don't know.
Yep, I've slid over here to Team 15. That's going to be AE fighting Team 12. Nier loses his armor. Deadly set up on the rock for the pinch behind Christie's and AMK.
Father Christie's is going to try to push up here. Wants to finish up what he started. Ooh. There he is. And Nier is downed.
I am so happy to see the Type 25 back in this game as well. The Type 25 and the BY-15, 2 of my favorite guns of all time, both of them.
Yeah, Type 25 is a fun gun to use. I feel like
it is, man. And they've come out with so many new skins for it from the last time that we really saw it in action. And now we're seeing Mystery Legion Hydra pick up a couple kills here. Back up at Heat. They're going to be going 3v2 against WRK. And WRK CJ is the team that we need to see win out in these team fights if they want to continue to climb the ranks as they have this entire event. Chill, Max, last 2 players standing against Excel, Kitsune, and Ankle.
Excel has an enemy right next to him with Max. Oh, he sees him through the wall because his gun was peeking through. And Excel will get the finishing touch on Max.
Unfortunate.
Yeah,
This is typically a scenario where you'd see WRK camp these tags, but this time around it's going to be Mystery Legion. Right below Chill is going to be all of Tragic EU. I'm sure they heard those shots too, CJ.
I'm looking on this push here from Team 7 as they do get a kill, maybe 2. As the rest of Team 14 scatter. But yeah, Team 11 does have a few different players coming in. A lot of helicopter usage as well. Kitsune's hiding in the bathtub. Or in the bathroom. Oh, all of them are just prone, waiting for these guys to do their thing and leave.
Yep, it's not a bad spot for Mystery Legion to be hunkered down in. I'm not sure that Tragic EU has any idea of exactly where they are. There is an armor crate far, far, far north here on the map that Tragic EU is going to elect to go for. I'm going to slide over to Team 7. That's the Outlaws.
Yep.
Again, one of those top teams in this lobby.
So Hamburger's going to watch out for a cluster that's coming his way.
Yep, Skylax. In a tough spot here. Can he one pump him?
Bro, Noah gets a kill. Sandman cuts around the corner. Gets a shotgun on Will. Hits him down. Wickedy Woo on the right side. Skylax gets taken down. And Sandman taken down. Another. Bro, Noah actually comes in with a kill. So that was, got 2 in a row and then got taken down. Bro, Noah trying to get a wall bang.
Yeah, Hasta's the last player standing. He's doing a great job so far, just being scrappy, unpredictable with his movements, but he does have 2 players on the Outlaws looking to secure this squad wipe as he's going to go ahead and at least stick 1 revive through. Finds it.
Oh, got a nice wall bang there. Purge must have seen him in the corner.
He might find 1, but he's going to get pinched out in the back.
Yeah.
That's going to be Purge.
Purge was there the entire time. He knew that, but he really didn't have a choice to get into this room. He's kind of hoping that wall behind him was going to help him out, but wasn't close enough to it. So Purge will get the kill that way.
Yeah, I like the way that Purge played that. He knew to control the upper level while his teammate was working the bottom. The pinch eventually came through. Good teamwork from the Outlaws. They stay alive with 2. Revive coming through in 1 minute.
Looks like Bosch from AC is just kind of getting surrounded by Team 20 with cars. I don't know if they realize he's here. They're just driving. As Bosch is... Ooh, they get out. Oh, he's dead. And they did figure it out.
The body language of Team 20 definitely indicated that they knew that Bosch was somewhere close by. They check the corner. They find him. Bosch is down, and so is his entire team, I believe. Yeah, it's going to be a wipe for those guys.
Well, Team 3 is close as they're driving in their direction. I wonder if they're going to keep going down. Nope, they're going to do a UE, so never mind EMP. As long as they don't hit trees along the way. Will get out of the way.
Now, if anyone saw that, if anyone on Team 20 on EMP saw Team 3, it would have been Empathy. So he would be the one that's kind of leading the way into them. And that's exactly what he's doing, CJ. He may have spotted them.
Well, looks like they have cars too, so it could be a car fight on this one. See the return fire.
Goes to Team 3 because they have more gunners, I think, in their seats. No, it's even 3v3. Got a little road rage here between NLE
Love it.
and EMP, yeah. Ooh, Tizo's getting smoked, though. He loses his armor completely, but fires right back.
Yeah, they're definitely spreading the love on both sides pretty evenly there. Yeah, I do think these cars still take a lot of damage, though.
They do. Because the game, for some reason, doesn't process all of the shots. It's a lot of desync. A lot of shots that should hit, they just don't.
So unfortunate.
Yeah, in this case, EMP does a nice job regrouping here at the Electric Tower of Heat. This is going to be just off-center from one of these final zones as we move in. Teams that have been eliminated from this lobby. Wick Main, WRK, 2 of our lobby leaders completely gone.
Demise just gets knocked by a vehicle by Looney, or by Truey, actually. As he jumps out now, and let's see what he can do about it. He's right on top of an enemy. Now shoots 2 DZ players. Rez, can he stay alive? No, yes, he will. Gets 2 in a row. That's it for a new NKC.
What a beautiful shot transfer from Rez. I think she finds 3 right there, CJ. Back to back to back, making it 6 kills for Rez Dog.
We can land here.
Ooh-wee.
Lexi was on the far side. Might have helped out a little bit there, but for the most part, Rez was taking all the pressure. And will survive and also get the revive on a teammate. And someone else is driving close. Oh no, 3-player team. Luckily, all of DZ was able to heal except for Zeltris, who's coming back into the game. But oh, Lexi gets dropped quick. Rez trying to do more, but can't. Wani bailed, which is probably the right play, but can he bail far enough? Christie's will get the kill.
Yeah, unfortunate timing for DZ right there. Rez opted to go for the ADS shot with the RPD. I think the hipfire would have been better served. Doesn't matter. DZ dropped from the lobby. AMK wins that exchange. They're currently sitting at 6 kills.
Looks like NLE.
Team 4.
Yeah, NLE has had a firefight there. 2 in a row. There's a 2v3, and one got knocked on their own team, but they should get this revive. No third party in the immediate future.
Yeah, the odds are looking good for this third player to come back for BOT. One tag still needs to be collected. It looks like Tragic Chu has just been sniped. So now, Vivanto as well. So more like MVP. Only 2 players standing as they're getting into it with Mystery Legion. Revive going through, however. Chu back up and standing. That's a huge revive. Good heads up play from MVP.
Airdrop incoming.
So this is going to be Team 18. Now, full strength for them. Only 3 players standing on Tragic. I'm not entirely sure when this revive flight's coming through, but sometime soon.
Well, Twin 1 from CoDM is getting really close. I'm not sure why, as the rest of the team is a little farther behind.
Yeah, I think it's Patata actually that's the closest, and I think the reason being is that they know there's 50 seconds before this revive goes through.
Morlock's gonna have a good shot here. Oh, he's trying to snipe him and get some good hits, actually. Surprised it worked that well.
MVP is probably in the most important position right now. Great grouping from Tragic EU as they're able to spread things out here. Horizontal line. They have an entire team of 4 below them with 25 seconds before this revive goes through. More Chu, MVP still standing.
Ooh, Tragic MVP just got taken down. Chu trying to shoot back. Oh, just can't buy it. There it is. Gets hits on Twin 1. Tragic Chu barely hanging on by a thread, by a needle.
Morlock found one in that exchange, CJ, and there is 1 second. And look at Chu's positioning. Can he win it? He does.
He
Beautiful.
does get it.
And Vivanto comes back in. So look at the tides shifting here in favor of Tragic EU. I love the grit and I love the composure of these guys here. They're able to dig themselves out of difficult positions. And all the while, CJ, there is a fight going on in the kill feed between Outlaws and NP, 2 of our other top teams in this lobby. We'll have to slide over to in a moment.
Vivanto just got a kill with the handgun to finish up the job. I'll head over down.
That's a revive. Ooh, NP loses the Outlaws as we catch the tail end of that.
Kitsune's about to throw a grenade to Christie's, by the way, and almost takes her out.
Yeah, Kitsune in a nice spot here on top of this roof. Has Christie's a few pieces of real estate away from him. To his left, his ankle.
Just going to hang tight for a bit. We got a lot of separation now from players. The next zone is, no one has it yet. As everyone's got a building, some sort of compound to work with. Yeah, really a big separation. This might be the first time we're seeing no fights at one point in the game.
I know. So what I'm doing right now, CJ, is I'm studying the overhead, and I'm noticing that there is an untouched airdrop in the center of this next and final zone.
Yeah.
Team 20 and Team 11 are the closest teams to their rotation in, but what that also means is they're going to be able to gatekeep all of the teams coming in with them.
I think Biagi's going to get chased down here. Someone's right on top of his house. And he's in the house. Biagi is out. Still have Arc Zero on the team. Wait, no, maybe not.
Yeah, it has Arc Zero still.
Okay.
But nowhere nearby. Tragic EU rotating in with only 3 players. 1 second before this revive comes through for MVP. Now Tragic EU back at full strength. At EMP above them also at full strength.
Team 12 trying to get into zone.
Ooh. I just watched Morlick put a perfect headshot on a player, and it just did not give him the 1 shot, 1 knock benefit.
Ooh, grenade comes in, takes down 2 in a row from Ankle Breaker. Just leaving Father Christie's left. Gets out of the car now. Team 11, though, still with 3 people, are all around. This is not the greatest spot to stop. Kind of surprised that he did so.
Yep. On my screen, Ankle had some weird movement right there. It looks like he might be down a limb, but he's able to walk it out. Now closing the distance here on Father Christie's.
Be surprised if Father Christie's can make it out of this, but that would be insane if you do.
Yeah, he might have the power of prayer, CJ.
Oh, he's right there. Kitsune gets taken down first. Oh, can he get 2 in a row? No,
Not
the shotgun.
quite.
Ankle Breaker gets it with the buy 15.
Slime has just gone down. Arc Zero was able to get everyone back but Biowagi. God, like my game completely freezes. It's so weird.
It is strange.
Yeah.
I still
So
can't
now we
fly
see a
around.
lot of spacing, long-range fights, and shots being exchanged between the Outlaws and NLE.
Red
Guy
King
like
just got
looking to
taken
push
down in the
in.
middle of the field. Not sure what he was doing out there. Taking in the sights, I suppose. Arc Zero running in. Team 13 ahead of this blue zone. And instead of going right into it, he's going to go try to prone into the next zone. As there's actually a third party. So Tragic is dealing with a whole different front. As Bot takes a spot.
Yeah, it looks like Morlek and Tragic EU are doing a great job dismantling the ankles of every player on Mystery Legion right now. Kitsune, last one standing. He's going to be slightly removed from this, take a little bit of storm damage, backs his way up.
Here's a good hidden spot, unless they can figure it out. It looks like Chu has figured it out. He's going right to him right now.
Yes, he is.
Might be a good idea to get into the vehicle and just try to drive off.
Oh, Chu is just making light work of this fight right now. Tragic EU at 8 kills, but they are potentially in a position to get, 20 or so if they can just turn up the gears a little bit.
Looks like NLE trying to run people over, and that'll work against Athena.
Yeah, but I've noticed that Sandman from the Outlaws, Team 7, has a custom Rytech, and it takes 5 shots to disable a helicopter. I feel like it takes even less. Look at these shots coming through. Long range on a Delin here behind the Bertha. It looks like EMP is going to lay low for a moment here. We do have no more time remaining before this zone is closing, because it's closing right now. More like vehicle explosion onto Pandalin. Securing an armor crate for themselves.
Oh yeah, they're going to try to break that down. Morgs is now driving off in a bit of a burnt up vehicle.
Yep. I'm waiting for the opportunity when Tragic EU scoops up their entire team, uses this ORV to their advantage. They do have Refitter, MVP running it, so they have that little bit of a buff for their vehicle strength. But right now, MVP is looking to secure the shots.
Dylan is so unfortunate there. Oh, they push Ashley in. That was a great job with the vehicle use, kind of pinching her into the tree so she couldn't drive off.
Right.
And just shooting at her from there. Oh, that car's
2 players down from
up.
EMP. Morlek with a beautiful shot onto Sandman. Vivanto doing his thing as well. Chu as well.
Would be great if they have one. I don't know if Morlek has one, but just throw it behind the crate and you're good. That's it. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Beautiful positioning from Tragic EU.
All right, that was a great finishing touch there. There was just so much open space that you can see how big the circle was. It's not a great chance to hide and have multiple squads being in that area. So great job. It really went to the best team out there for this matchup. And we will take a look at the scores for this. Tragic does come in first place with a good amount of kills. Chu with 7, Vivanto with 4, with Morlek and 1 from MVP. So a team total there of 16 for them. That is certainly a really, really good kill count.
Absolutely. Plus the 15 for the win. It's going to be a 31-point game for them. Chu, the only player to put up over 1,000 damage. Morlek, Vivanto, and MVP falling below him. Second place, the Outlaws, who might very well be the team that has won this entire event. Looks like the Outlaws have put up for themselves 10. EMP in third with 6. We have, I keep forgetting this team name, Team 19. I had it up earlier. Team 19 is going to be CFG Intoxicated in fourth, 0 kills for the ladies over there. HG with 11, 6 for Delin. BOT with 2, NLE with 10. We have Mystery Legion Hydra with 6. We have AMK with 8. We have NP with 1. We have Mystery Legion NA with 3. DZ with 8. NKCE with 3. 0 for AC. 2 for NEB. 2 for IR. 0 for WRK. So WRK was a team that came in 17th this game. They started so strong in games 1 and 2, setting the standard, raising the bar, being the first place overall team, and they completely fell off in game 3 and in game 4. I do not think they did what it took to hold on to their lead. 18th place, AE with 2. AE struggled from start to finish, unfortunately. Wick Main eliminated early, 6 kills for them at Countdown, but one of the first teams to leave. They were also a team that could have won this event had they been more consistent early and more consistent in this game. We have DED with 1 and ITS with 0, leaving the lobby in 21st as a solo.
All right, so remember, guys, first place was NP, second was Wicked Operators, and third was with Wrecked. I say was because that was at match number 3, and including now these numbers, we'll switch that up. It does seem like the Outlaws came back. They were one of the teams, I believe, at one point was that on the top 3. They kind of fell off at one point. Maybe that's going to come back for them. Tragic had a really good game here, but I don't think this was that wasn't super consistent from them enough to keep to me the first place finish. Now they still can get a top 3. I'm not sure about that, but could is the actual thing there. NP, where did they end up?
Started strong in game 1. I'm gonna say they got for themselves a top 4 finish, top 3 finish. But again, it's more the story of what happened. You guys started so strong. You lost too many bodies too early. And that really is the kryptonite for any team in any one game, is you cannot afford to lose bodies early and put them on a revive flight and slow the team's momentum down. So they're a team that I believe would have finished top 4 overall, but they were at one point in time a team that could have won it going into game 3. My guess is that the Outlaws climbed their way into the mix and may have taken the dub overall. If not the Outlaws, then maybe NP held in there. WRK fell off a bit.
All the top 3 teams that played all fell off in this last round. Now, does that mean they had enough in the tank before that kind of allowed them to at least mess up on the match 4 area, or did another team just have enough to kind of creep in and say, hey, we were never in the top 3, but we'll take first place? I think it is possible, a lot of good kills here, especially from Tragic. What do you think about Tragic? Do you think they have the possibility of getting first? Because again, they are the only team. They have 16. That was the most kills. They had first place, obviously the best amount for rank for this match anyway.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they had a top 5 finish in games 1, 2, or 3. I also don't think they hit double digits in the kills department in any of those games either. So it was a great game 4 from them. It allowed them to climb the standings, but by no means did I think that they were even close to the top 3, unfortunately. There were teams, I think, that had more points in 1.5 games than they may have had the entire time, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm looking at this holistically. The only other teams that did well in kills is Team 7, 6, and 3, and they all just made double digit with 10 or 11 kills. The other teams around, they were pretty more consistent. There's some 8s in there, some low single-digit numbers, but again, if there's not a lot of kills that went around here, not a lot of revive flights that went around here on this game, which will allow the teams that were in first, second, and third to more likely to stay there. But it's hard to say because the top 3 teams going into it did that badly. What was it, like one kill a piece on each team, or maybe 2? Not a lot.
Yeah, it was like maybe 2 and sometimes at most 4 kills. Like it really was disappointing to see so many teams start so strong and then fail to even show up in the placement category of things. Yeah, just at times some isolated individual too heroic of plays being had by some of their teammates, and it cost them. So again, I'll be very curious to see how the standings shake out, because I really have no idea who won this event.
Yeah, I really have no clue. We do have Body Snatcher working on it right now. She's the one that's been updating the scores. If you guys are on Trovo, you guys can see that pinned in the chat. She'll definitely pin it when she does send it in, but again, just keep an eye on the chat. It'll be there. Citrus, are you gonna be streaming going forward?
Yeah, I'm gonna start up stream, warm up for the next 30 minutes or so, and then I have an event. So just like last week, I'll play for about 30 minutes, and then I'll go ahead and raid Verdict. So if you want to raid me, I can then go ahead and pass it on to raid Verdict.
Perfect. I'll do that. Oh, she has the results. You guys probably see it already. I do have a delay on the stream. We have first to Wicked Operators. They take it.
Wow.
Wow. They hold on just to skin of their teeth.
What was the point differential between them and second, and were the Outlaws the second place team?
Well, Tragic came in second place.
Really?
Yeah, they as you said, they had a great last game, 16 kills. Obviously, they didn't have an amazing amount of kills or amazing rank either going into this round because they weren't a top 3 ever. I don't think they were a top 3 in any of the first, second, or third games, at least not holistically, as Body Snatcher has been keeping up with those scores. So they just kind of sneak in there and say thank you to the top 3 who did really poorly in that last game. And again, we'll just take it. And then NP will take third place. And that was a team that I think at one point had first. I'm pretty sure or at least they had first going into a particular round. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
about
they won game 1 with a ton of kills, and they were definitely first place going into game 2. Game 2, I think they fell off a bit, and WRK was able to close the distance.
Right.
And I think NP was tied with Wicked going into game 3. It was WRK in first, NP, Wicked tied third place. I thought went to the Outlaws. So do you have in front of you where the Outlaws fell in the overall standings?
I don't have it, but I'm assuming they're going to be like right there, probably like 4th or 5th place, in my opinion.
Interesting. Well, something from Tragic and Wicked Main too, slid way under my radar because I had no idea that they had the performance.
Well,
Wicked had that one game, 38 points in one game. They had a 23 kill game with the first place, so that was huge. And I think that was game 3. Yeah, that was game 3, I believe.
Yeah, so where did NP and Wicked? They were super close.
They were tied after game 2.
Yeah,
and then
I see NP was first and Wicked was second going into round 4, and so should have been advantage obviously to NP. And if we're looking at Wicked here, I'm trying to go back and kind of review this.
Yeah, so game 3 was the game that finished up in like the grassy hills between Harbor, Black Market, and Sanitarium. That's where we saw Dior as the last player alive against Mystery Legion NA. Wicked was in there. Remember, they came in with a muscle car, and they were between a rock and a hard place.
Oh, I see now. Yeah. I definitely noticed now, even though Wicked had 19th place, going into that last round, they do have 6 kills, which is going to be that difference maker compared to MP, who I believe just had 1. Yeah, they only had 1 from Emulator. So that'll do it. That certainly will do it. And it must be super close. I mean,
yeah, it's got to be like a 5-point difference between first and fourth.
All of them. Yeah, between at least first and third even. And it has to be like less than 5 because that is tight.
Yeah, we're talking about the difference of like you knocking somebody and another team stole it, and that could have been the difference between you getting, a place higher.
Yeah, because so MP should have had more rank points, but they definitely had the kill points. They were only a difference of 5 points and kills. So, yeah, I mean, you guys caught all that. It might be a little confusing, but it's at the end of the day, the top 3 teams are going to be so close. There might even be some ties where the tie break goes to the team with the most kills. I would not be surprised. I wonder if that happened in first place, to be quite honest.
Yeah, me too, man. Well, listen, Siege, I got a jet, brother, but it's been a pleasure once again. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thanks for coming in streaming. Appreciate it, guys. Citrus, great streamer. We're going to be rating him on Trovo. If you're on YouTube, come over to Trovo. We'll rate him together. And you can just head over to his channel anyway. You don't even have to be through my channel, okay? So definitely give him a lot of love. Again, thank you, Citrus, and I'll see you later.
All right, brother. Sounds good. Take care, Siege.
All right. So, good job, everybody. And I'm talking about the competitors, but thank you also if you followed, subscribed to me already. Good job to you, I guess. If you need anything from me, let me know. I kind of came back from vacation. I was just at a wedding, so just having a good time on that. But it also hit me out of the loop on some things. So I'm just going to try to get myself back into the flow, get myself back into creating some content again. You know, a lot of you know, whenever I feel like coming back from vacation, I just feel like I need to get in the swing of things, you know, and just got to get used to things again. So that's what I'm going to do for like the next week or so. I also am going to have to, I have something wrong with my shoulder. It's been happening for a while now. But yeah, there's been something wrong with my shoulder. I'm going to go get it checked out. I have to go to New York City in order to get it checked out. That'll be not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. So I'll be out then. I might even be away again on the weekend coming up because I'm going to be going into New York City for a whole different reason. But yeah, just a lot of different things. Yeah, I also have to make some new rules. One of the new rules that I've noticed for sure is the streamer mode. You know, you guys, for each player can choose streamer mode, which is good when you're playing public matches, because if you're a big time streamer, example Sun, which this definitely works for him, you know, you want to have your name kind of blurred out. So when I'm on, let me just show you guys, I guess. I don't know if I can show you exactly what it looks like, but overall, you know, if I am here looking at people, right, and I see that, oh, Sun's there, and I want to add him, or I see Sun hops into a game, I'll just hop in quickly in order to join his stream, you know. Instead, you have streamer mode, so this kind of gets blocked out. You don't get all these invites, you don't get to see when he's hopping into a game, and so you won't have as many stream snipers going against a streamer. Makes sense, and again, in public matches, but only in public matches. With these closed events, we need to see who the player is. We need to see, you know, if they're cheating or not. We need to see just who's there in the room. So, you know, that's going to be a thing that we're going to make a rule. But other than that, there's really no other new full changes, I think. I'm always thinking about the Antelope. I'm always thinking about maybe other vehicles. I really kind of hoped after this update that they'd make the vehicles a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Not take more damage. Take less damage, I guess. So it blows up sooner. But just watching these games, even with long car fights, usually they should have been finished half through those car fights, because hey, if you can stay in a car for so long and drive around, hit people, give them the damage, and you're driving right at them and they're trying to shoot you and you're taking like little bits and pieces of damage, and it's just super unfair. So I love seeing the car in the game. I want to see more cars in the game. I want to see more in my competitions, but at the same time, it has to be fair. We just can't have people just lack of skill getting kills. Again, I do love seeing people get ran over. That is something I might enjoy the most in this game, to be quite honest. But if it's not countered with like an easy way to break down the car, or an easy way to shoot a person out of a car, it makes it too easy to drive. So, yeah, we're gonna have to probably do something with that. Probably next time around, the Antelope will probably come out. We didn't see a lot of use with the Antelope this time, but I don't think that was nerfed really at all. I saw a lot of people using the muscle cars. They take a lot of damage. We might have to take that out as well. We've already taken down Big Berthas. We've taken out tanks. I think snowboard as well, the other vehicle. But yeah, I think those vehicles are gonna have to come out, fortunately. We'll probably keep, I forgot the name of it, but the open convertible type. That's not the Antelope, and that'll be it. I mean, that'll be the one you can drive around. But yeah, no, I do like seeing vehicles in the game, just not when they're this OP. Other things, you know, I don't know. I'll have to look into it some more, obviously. There's a lot of classes that I like that some people don't like, and you know, that's always going to happen. But I tried to make it as fair as possible for the event while still being super entertaining for you guys to watch. So if you have any thoughts on that, let me know. Especially you can let me know in Discord. We try to make it as fun as possible. And I got a lot on this account. I don't use this account for playing in because emulators and the game, my phone has to be different accounts or else I'm overlapping accounts. But just takes a while for these things. Anyway, forget about that. That's it. That's it for the matches. I'm going to go and raid Citrus now. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for enjoying the show. And I will see you guys another time. Thanks. Where should I end this? I'll just have it here. You guys get to see me. That's all. I got something on my nose there. Hope you guys have a good day, by the way. As I don't know if you guys can hear this part, but hoping you are having a good day.